flying through the wind, rubber on the road, heading down that highway to my code. 2 wheels and an engine is all I need. I'm running on caffeine and gasoline. I'm running on caffeine and gasoline.
I'm at a loss, man. Like I said, I was messing with this the other day, getting spark.
Yeah.
But now I just can't get it to like stay idling. I don't know, man. What do you think?
I don't know, man. This thing has been a problem since day one. I'm at a loss. Gumby's been at a loss.
I mean, do I give up on this guy? Do I just make it a show queen and just call it what it is, or what?
No, man, it's too cool of a bike. It's too, I mean, it's meant to be out on the desert.
Yeah.
You got to get this thing running. There's one last call you can make. You can call Crazy Joe, man.
Crazy Joe.
Some people stop and wonder what the meaning is of this little word that sounds so...
Seriously.
Oh, man. Who knows what he's going to come up with?
Well, I mean, if anybody knows how to tear something apart, try and work it all out, it's probably him, seriously.
And I know that there are ways to say
A good solid 10 years ago, like I started hanging out with these guys, and two-stroke dude, Ronnie, Senna, and he introduced me to Thaison, and then through Thaison I met Steve.
So Joe, he's what you'd call an unorthodox mechanic. He's been around this stuff since he was a little kid. I know he was running through motorcycle junkyards down in the South Valley of Albuquerque since he was a little kid.
Here we are today, and it's from the very first day it was carburetors and spark plugs.
Órale, the only word that comes to me.
Back to spark plugs, Thaison. Always back to spark plugs. And it's been that ever since. And you'd think that once in a while that they'd come together as a team and just figure these two things out, because that's what we need to run.
All right, you ready?
All right, do it. Give it all your love. We'll see what we got in there as soon as we go through.
You know, that's good enough spark?
I don't know, touch it.
Why?
I'm just kidding.
I have no doubt that he's got a way of figuring out what's going on with this Husky.
All right, I think that was a problem. I think that it was just really adjusted way wonky, because you have degrees here.
But I think it's going to be an interesting ride getting there. He's quite a character.
And so this is a pickup, so when the pickup gets its first hit of juice, it goes through, and we were trying to tell it to spark way over here.
So, yeah, the Husky, like, I thought this would be, you know, one of those bikes that wouldn't be super hard to find parts for. I really did. Like, you know, you see vintage Huskies at a lot of shows and stuff, and I thought that I could find parts and kind of rip through it. And to be honest with you, like, this has been actually kind of I don't know if it's an odd year. Parts have been kind of hard to find. And to be honest with you, like, I've gone through people from Farmington all the way out to California. Like, that's the way it goes with some of these rare bikes with these rare years. So, again, I think if Joe can't figure this one out, it's going to be a really cool looking show bike that just kind of rolls off and on out of the shop van, you know?
I'm gonna control the gas, okay? Come on. It's not gonna fire.
I don't even know what to say anymore. I think this bike is seriously cursed. And I feel like we're in Groundhog Day, right? It's like, it just keeps happening over and over again. We think we get somewhere close, call somebody in who we think might know what's wrong with it, and it just keeps happening. I mean, I can hear them kicking the bike in there right now, and they're just kicking it over and over and over again. For about a year now, I've been seeing this happen, and I'm trying to stay optimistic for Thaison. I really want him to get this bike going, but every time he gives me a call and he's like, hey, let's work on this, I kind of have a feeling we're going to end up in the same place again. And it's kind of a bummer. I hope we can figure this out, because I'd really like to be able to take the bikes to Biltwell 100 next year in California. I mean, I've got a Persang Bull Taco that's coming together really well. I'm going to go see Tom and Tresian in there about a week or so. A good friend of ours who's a Bull Taco guy, and he's going to help me walk through some of the project. But if I can take that Bull Taco 360 and Thaison can take the Husky. I think it's gonna be cool. Rust is Gold Racing is gonna have a really cool vintage dirt bike class out there. So I'm hoping Joe can figure this out.
Just say órale, you can say it too. Just say órale, you can say
You know, when we started this about 5-6 years ago, we had a parking lot that was about half this size. So we never thought it was going to get this big.
that should be the foolies. But darling, I know that's wrong. I know that it.
You know, we were like the first coffee shop that kind of just brought everything and had, you know, monthly meetups. But now it's like, we're the coffee shop that does this, and now look at how big it gets. And there's still cars rolling in. So it's like, at some point, we're going to have to find a bigger space with a bigger parking lot again, just to keep accommodating these kind of things. Coffee shops getting busier every day, and it's like, you know, how do we grow this thing healthy before it becomes a Baja 1000?
So we had a really, really busy day today. It was one of our biggest Cars and Coffee. Parking lot was totally full. We kind of pulled Shelby back into this thing and bring her out here for Cars and Coffee and some of our bigger events. But, you know, having her and Tuesday together, I don't know, we might have made a mistake there, because the two of them are so alike, and they kind of just, you know, making fun of Thaison and I all the time, and, you know, laughing about us behind the bar. I don't know. We're going to see how that works out with the two of them on Sundays during big events.
It's been interesting coming back one day out of the month. Definitely miss it. This is still like the fun job, right? So I got passion for it and just riding a bike. I was super stoked when I found out that you were going to be the manager because, you know, just like your prior coffee experience, you're very uplifting for the staff and stuff. Like I heard you like doing the encouragement and stuff, and I think that just like, right, you personified what the coffee shop is and stuff, and it was very cool to see that.
Awesome.
I'm stoked that you took my spot.
And somehow hired a sarcastic daddy too.
It is great to have Shelby here. You know, she's a big help, and Tuesday she's on it. So the new roaster, Rusty's been working out pretty well for us. We been cranking out a lot of roasted coffee. Our Colombia and Guatemala and Peru are really, really popular. So that being said, we've had a lot of requests for our nitro, and we had stopped doing that for a while because it's really kind of expensive to keep refilling the nitro canister to get our nitro cold brew. So we decided to partner with a local brewery called Thirsty Eye. The brewmaster there is a good friend of mine. His name's John Caffano.
Today I've been brewing 2 batches of beer. Odin's Eye, which is our juniper, berry, and rye ale, and Citrus Buzz, which is our orange blossom honey wheat ale.
We decided to do a little partnership where they're going to allow us to use their canning equipment and nitro to can some nitro and some cold brew that we can carry at Rust is Gold, and in return they're going to use some of our coffee to do a coffee stout, which I'm pretty excited about. I think it's going to be kind of cool to partner with such a cool little local brewery.
Today we're going to be trialing a 16-ounce canning operation with Rust is Gold, some of their cold brew. It's going to be really exciting. I set up the tooling on the steamer last night. We're going to sanitize the cans and purge them and fill them and steam them. Get them labeled later on, but I'm excited to try this. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm really happy to be partnering with Rust is Gold.
Well, I feel pretty good about how this batch came out. We were pretty lucky to have John here to help us work through all the canning and making sure everything was sanitary and doing it right, because it's a lot of work. I think this is going to be a pretty caffeinated batch. A few of our customers are excited about that. I know our buddy Steve O'Deed is looking forward to more coffee coming in because he's been kind of addicted to this.
What's up, Stevie?
What's up, dude?
Yeah, you know, slaying coffee. What's going on?
Yeah, I need a bunch of these.
You want 4 of those?
Yeah,
Dude?
I'm on my 3rd one today.
Oh my God. Just so you know, like, we made that batch super strong. We're still trying to test out the ratio.
Can't wait to see how strong it is. It's gonna be
Oh
great.
my God. All right, I'll ring you up, but I had the jitters and I drink coffee like every day.
Well, I'll let you know how I feel when I'm done.
All right, bud.
It'll be a good time.
Hook you up, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and I think Steve, we got to have an intervention with him. He's drinking 3 or 4 of these a day, man. He's got a problem with those things. I think he's going to have a heart attack any day now.